Okay, guys, we're going to talk about how to take like your notes or your book and turn it into a PDF so that you can load it to your classroom. So for things like math, I might want to see your steps. And so I'm going to want you to take your notes that are on paper in front of you and turn them into a PDF, get it into your drive, and then load it to Classroom. And Mrs. Jeffries might want to see the work that you did in your vocabulary book. And so she might have you take a picture of your vocabulary book and get it to a PDF, put it in your drive, and load it to Classroom. Okay, so the idea behind this video is that we're taking some sort of book or notes. We need to get it to Classroom, but it needs to be in a PDF. Okay, and then from there you can load it to Classroom. Okay, so I'm going to show you a couple of ways that you can take your notes or your papers or your book and you can make it a PDF. So the first method that I have for you is using your notes. So if you have an iPhone or a iPad, and probably my guess is that some of the other phone types, right? It doesn't have to be an iPhone, has this kind of note features. And so I'd have you look at this and see if this feature exists for you on the other iOS or type of devices. So I'm in my notes right now, and I'm pretending that I'm going to write a note. But if you look in the bottom right hand corner, there's a camera. And so I'm going to hit the camera, and it says that you can scan a document, take a photo, or take something from your photo library. Because we want it to be a PDF, we're going to choose scan document. And it is actually going to take a picture, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand up so that I get my whole page, and I'm going to take a picture. And you can see these white circles and the lines. I'm just going to adjust it so that I capture the page that I want to capture. And I'm adjusting the lines so that I can see the whole page at once. And then I'm going to hit the Keep Scan button. And it saved it. You can see it at the bottom. So I'm now going to find my next page of notes that I want to share with my teacher. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take a picture. Now see this wonky shape that it captured. I'm just going to adjust it so that it captures all of my notes so I can show my teacher everything on my page. And then I'm going to hit Keep Scan. And I'm going to do this for however many pages I have that I need to show the teacher. And what this is going to do is it's going to lock them all together as a PDF. So I'm just adjusting those lines to capture just what I need to show and Keep Scan. Okay, so I have 3 little pictures down at the bottom. I could keep going, right? But what I'm going to do is say, oh, I'm done. I have the pages that she wants, and I'm going to hit the Save button. And when I hit this Save button, you can see all 3 pictures together, and they are going to be tied together as a PDF. So up in the upper right-hand corner is the Upload button. It's the box with the arrow pointing up. I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to load to my drive. I'm going to sign in to my teacher account. I'm going to select a folder. I want it to go to my virtual classroom folder. Oh, I forgot to show you something. Hang on, I'm going to cancel out of here. Cancel. I'm going to touch it on the top, and I'm going to change the name. This is the notes, or maybe this is the work for 3/23/20. Whatever it is, so that your teacher knows what it is and you can find it. So now I've saved the name of this document, and I'm going to go back to that upload, and I'm going to click Drive. I'm going to choose myself. I'm going to select my folder. I want it to go to my virtual school folder, and I'm going to click Save here, and then Upload. And so now it's uploading directly to my drive. And so from my drive, I will have a PDF. So let's go look at my drive. Here's my virtual school folder. And remember, I called them work 32320. So it's this guy, the bottom. And it has, you can see the ending PDF. And it's going to have all of the pages attached together. And there they all are. Okay, so now I have a document in my drive and I can load it to my classroom, which is what your teacher is going to want. So this is one way that you can do this. And your phone will have the same type of an app. The other thing that you can do is you can go to the App Store on your phone and you can search for a scanner. I have one on my phone called Tiny Scanner. Okay, and the only thing that you want to make sure that it does is you want to make sure that it loads to Drive, because that's ultimately where you need to get these things. So if you click on the features, you want to make sure that it's going to generate a PDF and that it will load to your Drive. Okay, so read the information. But the one that I use is called Tiny Scanner. And I use it on my phone all the time. It's usually how I get pictures of your homework documents over to you in a PDF while we're in class, that kind of thing. So it's called Tiny Scanner. Now the problem with Tiny Scanner is that it's free, but if you want it to actually connect to your Drive, you have to buy the advanced version and it's $3.99. So you have to talk to your parents about this before you do it. Okay, the other way that you can do this is that if you have a document up on your computer and you, like maybe you took a picture of something, you could take your picture, so you're in your camera and you're like, oh, here's the picture of my work and I want to send this to Mrs. Takei. You could upload the picture, put it into a doc, and just make sure that Mrs. Jeffries and I can read the words, right? So you can import pictures into a Word document and then upload your Word document. Okay, so it will work that way as well. If you have questions with this, I know that my math classes need to load some notes and some pictures to me this week. So I want you to call me if you're struggling to load your stuff. Make sure that you call me so that that you get the help that you need and you know how to do this. All right, that should be it. Let me know.